guys, welcome back to our channel. I'm Beck and today I'm doing a really quick get ready with me makeup tutorial for busy mums or other women who just don't have a lot of time. As you may know, if you follow the channel, I have an incredibly busy and inquisitive 7-month-old son. His name is Gabriel. He's actually 7 months and a few days, which is shocking to me because I feel like he was born like a week ago. But ever since Gabriel has been born, I've had far less time for makeup and beauty routines and all of that, as any mum will know. But I do still like to do a bit of makeup, not every single day by any means, but I have gotten it down to a little bit of an art, just what products to kind of slap on in a hurry if I have a spare 5 minutes. So I'm just going to show you guys today what those products are and kind of put them on my face. So if I'm looking up a lot in this video, it's because I'm just using the viewfinder to put on these products and it's just like above the camera. But most of these are all natural. The only thing that isn't is the concealer. Now, I actually really like the RMS Beauty Uncover Up, as well as I think it's called Ere Perez is the brand. They also do a concealer which is quite good. I've just run out of them and I got desperate and I picked up a little Maybelline one from the supermarket. So that's all I'm working with there. I might turn him around if he's freaking you out. And that's it. But otherwise I've got about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 products. And really the goal of this look is to look as awake and kind of dewy as possible. I really feel like the dewy, more juicy look with makeup is going to look the most refreshed and youthful, which is what we're all going for when we haven't had sleep for like 7 months. So the first thing that I am using is just a sunblock, because I spend like hours of the day walking around with the pram, in the carrier. I definitely need a sunblock. And this one is from Natural Instinct. It's an SPF 30 and it uses zinc oxide as its mineral sunblock. For a lot of you guys, it's going to be a bit too thick. To be honest, I'm not like super sold on this. I do like the tint and I really only use tinted sunblocks because I don't use foundation. I don't have anything against foundation, but I just don't have the time. So I like my sunblock to kind of even out my skin, and luckily my skin is quite good. I don't get typically many spots, although it has been like super dry because we had like a cyclone weather in Queensland in the last couple weeks. So it's been incredibly windy and my skin is incredibly dry, especially on my neck. So this product, it is quite greasy. A good thing about greasiness is it does make your skin look quite glowy, but it can be like a tad uncomfortable. So if you have any recommendations for like any like slightly dewy, tinted, natural sunscreens, please leave them in the comments below. I do really enjoy the one by Juice Beauty and I'm thinking about repurchasing that one when I'm done with this one. But what I do like about this is the ingredients are quite good and it's very, very affordable. I think it was like $17 for this big tube, so not too bad. So I just slap that on and then we go in under the eyes. And I kind of find it funny actually filming this tutorial because there's really nothing groundbreaking about what I'm showing you guys here. But I guess what I am doing is I'm showing you like what the essentials are just for looking put together and feeling like I look a little bit fresher. And I think I've really had to prioritize like what items in my makeup kit do that for me, and I've really become like very minimal with what I'm prepared to do because I just don't have the luxury of a lot of time. So under eye concealing is definitely essential, and luckily I don't have any other spots that I'd really bother with concealing. I have like a little bit of texture here, but that's not too bad. So the next thing, apart from like just evening out with something a bit dewy, I like to go in with some cheek color. So the one that I like at the moment is by Ere Perez. Oh, baby toy. So this is one of the carrot color pots and I've got the color Harmony, but I really like the texture of these little cream blushes. I'm typically not like a super big fan of this brand, to be honest. I like their concealer and I like their cream blush, but I have tried some of their lip products and some of their foundation and I wasn't really super keen on it. But this product I really like, and I'll tell you why. It's kind of quite thick and it still leaves a dewy look on the skin. Like it doesn't powder down, but I feel like it has pretty good staying power. And I like this one because it's just very natural, but it's a little more peachy. I feel like peachiness on my kind of skin tone really helps to make me look more alive as opposed to like the really blue toned kinds of pink. So that is that. So that was the color Harmony. What am I going to do next? If I stick with cheeks, the next thing that has really been, I think, a game changer for me, and it's kind of funny because it's not what you typically think of as like go-to product, although it's a go-to for me, so here you go. This is the Living Luminizer by RMS. Now it's actually not the original, it's the Champagne Rosé Luminizer, which is slightly different. It's just got like a slight pinky tone to it, but I, in hindsight, kind of wish I had tried the Magic Luminizer because it has like a gold tone to it. See, this you would think is not really a go-to product or an essential because it's not like mascara or lipstick, but I find that when I'm feeling really dry and I'm looking tired, being able to add like real dewiness to the cheeks and other highlight areas of the face really makes a difference. I feel like I look just so much less, I don't know, drab. So I would put a little bit sort of on my brow area, and sometimes I run a little bit down here. I'm not really sure if that's going to show well on the camera, but I think it makes a really big difference. Like when I use just powder blush for the day, it doesn't feel as nice. Then the next thing would be mascara. Definitely makes a huge difference to my look. The one I'm using is Lolo. I think they only make the one mascara. This is just their black mascara. I at first wasn't sure about this, to be honest. It was a little bit too like subtle for my taste, but as I'm trying to do this in the viewfinder, sorry guys, but as it has gotten thicker and like drier, it's giving me more of the clumpy kind of consistency that I like. So I'm gonna use this. I mean, it's not clumpy, but it's just giving more of that gritty texture that gives your lashes a lot more volume, I find. But when I first opened this tube, it was a little bit too thin, and so I don't think it really made as much impact. But basically what I'm saying is I really like this mascara now, and it doesn't smudge, and most, if not all, other mascaras I've tried tend to smudge a lot, even if I don't do the bottom, which is quite annoying. But this one stays put really well, so I would definitely recommend this mascara. And I used to always curl my eyelashes, but I just don't have time for that. And luckily, it was never super essential because my eyelashes are not the straightest. They're kind of straight, but they're not too bad. There we go. And I'm not gonna lie guys, I just don't have time to do any eyeshadow, but what I do like to do is pop a little bit of the Luminizer on my eyelids. I just like how that looks as well. The next thing I pretty much always do if I've got a spare minute is just a little bit of brows, and the product that I like is the 100% Pure Brow Gel. The color that I'm using is blonde, even though my eyebrows are not like super pale. So you can see there, it's got a crack in it, still working great. So what I like about this product is that I feel it's gonna last forever, and it does kind of stay in the brows quite well throughout the day, maybe even till the next day if you don't do a very good job of washing your face, or if you just collapse at the end of the day, your eyebrows might be on still the next day. And I really don't have any like super great tips for how I use this. I just use an angled brush and go ahead and fill in any sparse areas. I do have like a fair bit of sparseness around the outer third of my eyebrows, so it just, for me, makes a big difference if I kind of fill that in a little bit. By the way, Mum is taking Gabriel on a pram walk this morning while I try and film this. And the very last thing is obviously a bit of lip color. I feel like cheeks, a little bit of eyes, some definition on the brows, and a little bit of color on the lips is everything you need to look like you've had sleep. So the lip color that I'm using like pretty much every day is also by Lolo, and the color is called Love Affair. It's not the most like heavily pigmented lip product I've used by far, but I just like that it's very natural. It's kind of peachy, so it goes with that blush that I mentioned, and I just chuck it in my pram bag, like, or baby bag, and I take it with me everywhere. I literally have 2 of these, one of them with my house keys in the baby bag and the other one in the bathroom. So there you go. And it's so natural, it's probably not gonna look like a lot. It's not bold by any means, so I feel like I can just slap it on when I'm out and about to kind of top it up. And another product which I often will put on when I'm out and about is a lip gloss. I know a lot of people aren't into lip gloss. I just feel like it's just another one of those things that gives a bit of dewiness. Lips look a little bit more volumized, and this is a color that's really easy to slap on as well. The color is English Rose, and it's also by Lolo. The label has worn off from rolling around in the baby bag, but it has enough color to be worn on its own or just on top of the lipstick. And what I really like about these products is they are also super affordable. I think they're about $19 a piece. So I kind of find with the natural beauty products out there, so say the Vapor Organic Beauty and other higher end ones like RMS, they're just so expensive to pick up a lipstick or a lip gloss. And sometimes like products like a lip gloss, I really feel like you can't go too wrong. Like even in the expensive brands, I feel like they're the same ingredients, they're just rebranded as more fancy, and they might have some frankincense oil or something in there, but you know, the cheaper ones, they do work. And so I thought I would mention another one that I like is by Benecos. So this is another like peachy lip gloss which is super cheap. I'm pretty sure this cost about like $12, and I picked it up at the health food shop, and it works perfectly. Like it has just a nice natural amount of color payoff. It's not too sticky, but it's not like watery. It's just the right amount of tackiness. It's got pretty much the same ingredients as this or any other fancier branded lip gloss. So if you do like glosses, I feel like that's one area where you don't have to buy the best of the best products in terms of brands. So that is pretty much it, guys. So I just like to keep it really dewy, really natural, and that's really all there is to it. So if you have any recommendations for me as well on sunscreens that are tinted, leave them in the comments below. Also, if you have any tips on your favorite products that help you get ready really super fast, let me know, because I'm always interested. Other than that, I will see you in the next video. Like this video if you enjoyed it as well, and subscribe for more videos about health, beauty, lifestyle, mum life, vlogs, and yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.